For 3 years, I worked overseas, thinking my investment back home was safe. I owned a half-acre lot near the city center, a prime spot I planned to develop one day. I had an escrow account set up to pay the property taxes automatically, so I wasn't worried. The notifications stopped coming, but I figured it was just some bureaucratic mix-up. When my overseas contract ended, I flew back, excited to see my property. I drove to the location, but I thought I'd made a wrong turn. My overgrown fenced-off lot was gone. In its place stood a gorgeous little park. There were paved paths, benches, a brand new playground, and even a 20-space parking lot. A big sign proudly announced Greenhaven Community Park, a gift from the city. I was in total shock. I watched families with strollers walk right over the spot where my future apartment lobby was supposed to be. People were parking their cars on what should have been my foundation. The next morning, I was at the city planning office, demanding answers. When I gave the clerk my parcel number, she casually said, "Oh, that lot was declared abandoned and reclaimed under the Urban Beautification Act 2 years ago." I slammed my original deed and bank statements on the counter. The records clearly showed my property taxes were paid, on time, every single year. "I haven't abandoned anything," I said. "You built a park on my private property without notifying me or going through the proper legal channels." The city's lawyers tried to bully me. They claimed the park was now a public utility, essential to the community, and I couldn't just take it back. They offered me a pathetic settlement, just a fraction of the land's actual value, thinking I'd be intimidated and take the quick cash. They seriously misjudged me. I hired the best land use attorney I could find. We discovered the whole project was a corrupt deal. A city councilman had pushed it through to give the construction contract to his brother's company. They intentionally skipped the title search, assuming I was some deadbeat owner who wouldn't notice. In court, the judge was livid. He called it a physical taking without due process and ripped into the city's lawyers. He gave them 2 options: pay me the full market value of the land, plus a 50% penalty for trespassing, or I could fence off my property and start demolition immediately. When the story hit the news, public outrage exploded. People were furious that their tax dollars were used for an illegal land grab. The corrupt councilman resigned. In the end, the city had no choice but to buy the land from me at a price that let me retire on the spot. The park is still there today, but with a new plaque. It doesn't talk about a gift from the city anymore. It talks about the settlement that exposed the city's own corruption. Sometimes, I walk through the park, and when I see someone pull into a parking spot, I just have to smile. Thanks for listening to my story. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button and subscribe for more. See you next time.